If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell icon.
So where were we? We are in account payables. Please remember, this is one of the very, very important module. And the one which you are discussing now, the topic called APP, is the most important in entire FI. Okay. So we did till here yesterday. So let us do the rest of the configuration. Now, FBZP is the transaction code which you need to remember. I've already written here. Okay, FBZP, you need to remember this transaction code, extremely important. What is the sequence of the steps that we will have to do? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so all these 4 we did yesterday. And now fifth one is the house bank. House bank, what do you mean by this? When I clicked it, what is coming? Some pop-up is coming, which is asking for company code. That means this configuration is at company code level. This is how you need to remember. Okay, I have been telling you about levels of data creation. What is it? Nothing but this one only. So one will be able to understand and will be able to remember the levels of data creation only when one practices. So if you practice, you will know, you will be able to understand how the screen comes. So once you click house bank, what is coming? System is asking for company code. Okay, so you will give company code AFS1. That means the configuration which I'm going to do from now on, okay, in this house bank is going to be for this company code only, not applicable to any other. Okay. So this is company code level. So I say new entries. Now what am I going to do? House bank. House bank means, let us see. I give some name like this. Okay, like this I will give. Like this I will give. Bank country, it is a mandatory. Bank country means my bank is located in which country? Okay, suppose US country, in the same country as my company code is in. Fine. Now bank key. What is this bank key? Bank key is, some number. Okay. Alphanumeric number which the bank needs for international transactions. Okay. So bank key system is asking. Now what I have to do? So here I can create. You can say create. Okay. And you can give the bank name. ICICI Bank I'm giving. Okay. And where is the bank region? What is the street? Okay. Some details about it. Okay. Branch, all these. So Swift code is for international payments, as I told you. So if you right click and sorry, what did I do here? Extremely sorry. I'm going back. Okay. I clicked cancel button. So what did I do? For bank key, I said create. Wait a minute. It is not coming in create mode. So what I do is, you can create the bank key from here itself using the create button, or you can use bank master data transaction. Okay, so most of the people, okay, we have seen so far. Okay, in most of the interviews, what they think is the house bank itself is the bank master data. Okay, house bank is not master data. Okay, bank master data is a different one. Bank master data is a different one. House bank means what? House bank means it is housing all the bank accounts. It is housing all the bank accounts. What bank accounts? Suppose I'm having an account with ICICI. Okay, I'm having a bank account with ICICI. Now, with ICICI, whatever accounts I have in other currencies, okay, so that also will be put in the same transaction. That also will be put in the same transaction. That is the house bank. Now let us see. FI 01. Create bank. This is the bank master data. House bank is not master data of the bank. This is the master data, FI 01. Now bank country, US, bank key. See, for any definition of any field, just click, right click, just do right click and say F1. Okay. You specify the bank key under which bank data from the respective country. So bank data is stored under bank key. Okay. So you can, get the definition of each and every field this way. Now you can give some number. Okay, some random number you can give, but already stored number you cannot give. These fields are unique. So I say all yields. And I say enter. Now bank name, just now I was trying to give the bank names, right? So this is the bank name, region if you want to give, and SWIFT code, BIC code. This is for, international payments, uniquely identifies a bank throughout the world. So, and this is a full form of it. Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. It is also called BIC, Bank Identifier Code. Okay, so you can give some name here, like this. Okay, done. Bank so-and-so is created. Okay, now, so the same, whatever I have created from this transaction code called FI01, bank master data is FI0. House bank is not bank master data. Okay, the one which we created from here is the bank master data. So I'm going back to house bank. Okay, so I tried to do from here only, that bank master data creation. So that means you can directly create from here if this button is enabled. Otherwise, you create from FI01. Come back here and select your bank key from here, whatever you have created from FI01. So let us see what is another. This is the one, I gave. So I'm selecting it. Once I select and I say enter, whatever details I have given will come the address. It came. Now I say bank accounts. Now, whatever accounts you have with this bank, all those accounts you can put in here. So it is not, nobody will restrict you to have only one account with one bank. No, you can have multiple accounts. Okay, so account ID. So you can accounts in different currencies. Okay, account ID, some ID. Some ID. Bank account. What is that bank account number? Okay, suppose this is the bank account number. So this you are maintaining in which currency? So and so currency. I can have in any currency. Okay. Now GL account. So for this GL account, you just go to FS00. Now, bank is an asset. No, I already have one bank account, but kindly do not use the same. Okay, because when we make postings, already postings were there in this bank account. And when we do F1, when we do APP execution, automatic payment program execution, few more postings will come. So if we use the same bank account, we might get confused. If you want, you can use. Okay, otherwise try to create a new one. It is not that you should not use. If you want, you can use. But try to create a new one. It will be better. If you try to use a new one, it will be better. Now, all these are the same. So I've created a new bank account, GL account. So I say select from here. Okay. So one separate GL account I have created for this bank account. I say save. Transport IBAN. IBAN means it is a 18-digit long, 20-digit long number. Okay. So if you know, you can give. Okay. But leave it. So I say no. Okay. So, but make sure you are getting green color message here. IBAN number means only in real time. Please try to give. Real time, who will provide IBAN number? Your end user will provide. Okay. But now, even from Google, you will not be able to get IBAN number. But if you don't give correct number, system will not accept. So why this headache? So I click IBAN here. See, like this, you will have to enter. It is like 18 digit. Here like 4. Here 4. Like this, you have to keep on entering, but it has to be a correct one. See, suppose bank is there. Okay, Swift code is there. I have given the name whichever I wanted, but IBAN is not that case. You have to give a correct one. Only then system will accept. Fine. So, this is, one account I have with this bank. One more account if you want, you can create. Okay, like say new entries and create one more if you want the same currency or a different currency. Okay, so this is called a house bank, wherein you can put different accounts, okay, for the same bank.
Hi, Lavanya.
Tell me.
In suppose, for example, we have different bank, means SBI, like HDFC Bank, we have same house bank we can use, or different house bank we can use.
See, house bank means usually what we do is for the same bank, if you have different accounts, you are putting under the house bank.
Okay.
See, SBI, suppose I take SBI. I have one account in USD currency. I have one more account in INR currency, one more account in EUR. So all those three I'm putting here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Lavanya.
Next is bank determination. Now, what is bank determination? Determining the bank. Now, what is that? Let us see. Paying company code. Okay, so go to position. I have only one company code, so I select it. If you want, you can, okay, select, you can scroll, okay, this bar and select. So this is my company code. Now I select it. See, selecting means what? Selecting means clicking here. This is called selection. Okay, when you select, it will get highlighted. So where you have to click? Here. Okay, now I selected it and I have to go to ranking order. Okay, now suppose in my house bank, 3 accounts are there. Now which account has to be selected when? 3 accounts are there. What if 10 accounts are there? How does system know in what cases which account has to be selected? We should only tell system. How? With the help of the bank determination. Say new entries. PM means payment method. My own payment method. Yesterday we created, right? my own payment method in so and so currency. What is the house bank that has to be selected? This is the one. And what is the ranking order of it? 1. Okay, so this house bank has to be selected. Okay, first. Okay, suppose one more house bank is there. Okay, now payment method in this currency, one more house bank. Suppose I have this house bank also. Suppose say 2. That means what? Okay, first this will be selected. Okay, if I do not want this, then I can go for this as a second option. So in this house bank, AFS 1 house bank, which bank account will be selected? That is our choice. We can change it. Okay, when we are executing the payments, we can change it. So I save it. System is asking for TR. Now I select it and I go to next bank accounts. I say new entries. What is my house bank again? What is my payment method? What is my currency? What is my account ID? Now, bank sub-account. So far, we have seen account only. What is this sub-account? The definition of sub-account will be discussed in EBS topic, electronic bank statement topic. For now, you think that this is account only, not sub-account for now. Okay, because in EBS topic, we will come back here to discuss what a sub-account is. Okay, so think here as bank account only, not sub-account. Okay, you think that here bank account is there. Fine. So what is a bank account? Here, which bank account I have to put? The account which I have put in the house bank. Okay, now what was that? In FBZP, in the house bank, in my house bank, what was the GL account I have put? This one. Copy it and go here. Not here. Copy it and go here. Paste the same. Otherwise, even if you want to select from here, you can definitely select. Okay, fine. So I gave like this and I say save. Now select this one and go to available amounts. Say new entries. What is the house bank? Same house bank. No difference. No. What is the account ID? Which account you want? Number of days, 999. See, account ID means again, which account you are selecting. Okay. See, under house bank, so many account IDs are there. Account ID means how many accounts you have. Suppose, I have 3 accounts. That means 3 account IDs I will be having. Okay, for this account ID, only for this account in this house bank, 999 number of days. Wherever I am taking 999 for days, it means infinity days. Infinity days, forever. In this currency, how much is the available amount for outgoing? Try to give the largest of the number. Scheduled incoming payments. How much you can get as an incoming? How much amount you can get as an incoming? Try to give the largest number. Why? The reason is, say suppose I'm taking available for outgoing payment. So this much amount is available in this account ID, in this house bank for making the payments. But it does not mean that this much amount is there in this bank account. Even if this much amount is not there in this bank account, you can still put it as this number. Why? Because as and when I'm executing the payments from APP, amount will not get deducted from this. So suppose I'm processing the payment of 1000 USD, okay, from SAP. So from this number, 1000 won't be deducted. This number is a constant. It will never change. Okay, even this as well. Then why we are putting this number? We are putting this number because if I put 1000 USD here, suppose I am putting only 1000 USD. That means any payments that I will have to do more than 1000, system will stop me. If I give the largest of the number, system will never stop me, even for incoming also. Okay, but this number will never change. Okay, once we execute the payments from APP in SAP system, we generate one file and send it to bank. Bank will reduce or deduct the amount from your bank account and send it to the respective person it has to be paid to. Only then the amount will be reduced from your bank account. Okay, but not from here. Okay, done. So this configuration called bank determination is done. We are back in FBCP. Once we are back in FBCP, you need to remember one thing after doing all the configuration. Whatever payment method that you have created has to be assigned to vendor master XK02. XK02 is change mode. Change mode of the vendor. See, even if you do not assign in the vendor master data, you can assign in the invoice level. Okay, but for each and every invoice, you will have to update while creating it. Okay, I don't want to do that. For each and every invoice, I don't want to, okay, update while entering the invoice. I don't want to update the payment method. So if I give that payment method in the master data level, while creating any invoice on this vendor master data, that payment method will come by itself. Okay, so no headache for me to check, okay, which payment method has come or which payment method I have to give now. Okay, so I will not be having any headache. So as I told you, vendor master data is taking a lot of time. Okay, this one also. So just now I told you, once we process the payments from APP in SAP system, we will be sending one file to bank. That file is DME file, data medium engine. Okay. Data medium engine is there. It's not stop. Stop transaction. You can stop a transaction like this. Data medium engine. This is engine. Okay. And the file which gets generated out of this is the exchange file. DME file is data medium exchange file. And engine is what? Engine is where you configure it. This is the engine. Okay, now it has come vendor. Now I select the vendor. Payment medium has to be assigned, right? Where? In company code level in payment transactions. About DMA, I will be telling you. Once APP is completed, next topic is DMA. This is engine. Engine means where we configure. Okay, exchange file is getting created out of engine. Now payment method, here you can assign multiple payment methods, not just one. But I have only one here. Assign here and save, done. System is saving, okay? So what you need to do, you will have to assign the payment method in the vendor master, done. Now let us see. I want to make payment to the vendor, okay? But payments I can do only when red color line item is there on the vendor in FBL1 and in FBL1 and red color should be seen. If red color item is not there, then I will have to create it. Here, payment method is there. See, this is an invoice. The other day we were doing the installments, no? Okay, this is part of it. This is one of the installments. Now, if you double click here, payment method is not there in the invoice. But if you want like this, you can do. Change payment method. You can give the payment method. This is mine. And you can say save. Okay. So this invoice, I think the payment terms will be due in 10 days, I think. Okay. But that means today's date, I cannot select this payment. Okay. If you remember, okay, 3 installments. Out of 3 installments, first is immediate, second is 5 days time, and third is 10 days time. Yeah, 10 days. See, that means I can make the payment for this only after 10 days time from now, from this date. From this date, 10 days time. So that means 17th, but today is only 8th. Okay, so I don't want to use this invoice. I'll create a new one. So why I'm not using this? You already know. So I'm trying to create a new one. Like this, I will create. So vendor, how much, some random amount you can take. Now payment block is not, sorry, payment block, I'm saying payment, yeah. Payment method is not coming. Though I have assigned in the though I have assigned the payment method in this vendor master data, why it is not coming? Payment terms is coming. Why not the payment method? Because it is standard behavior. In order to get the payment method defaulted in the vendor invoice, you have to do customization. Standard behavior will not allow you, okay, to get the payment method. Even if you assign it in the master data, you will have to select like this. Okay, now payment terms, this is installment payment terms, no? I will say immediate. I can change the payment terms. Now 40 purchases, let us take. I say document and simulate. Okay, this is the invoice. If you go to line item and say execute this, you can see overdue. The symbol is overdue. Overdue means the due date is already over. Okay, so for this, I want to make payment. For this one, if you see, not due. Okay, because for this, okay, the blind date, the baseline date is different. Okay, the payment terms is different. So I want to have this invoice for payments from APP. So I'm using APP to make the automatic payment. So execution of APP execution. That means automatic payments is F110 transaction. So I go to F110 transaction. This is how I will be able to see. Run date is usually today's date. So I say 0809/2021. Now remember one thing. When I say 0809, the document which I created just now, what is that document? The invoice document which I created just now. All the red color items on the vendor I can see in BSIK, right? The creation date of that document, you have to check. Let us see if system date is there or not. You will have to see the system date first. So if you say execute. Okay, the latest 20205. Yes, this is the document that I want to. So entry date, okay. So system date is nothing but entry date. This you will have to check. Okay, 89 is the system date. In IDS, you will have to check. In real time, no need. Because in real time, this is being done by end user. We don't execute. See, from this postings are made. Who will be doing postings? End user, not us, no? So some identification number you will have to enter. So in the beginning, you can see the status as no parameters entered. These are the different tabs. Second, you are entering the parameter. So run date is I'm putting 8/9. Here also the same date will come. Whatever run date I'm putting, same date will come. So all the postings created till this date only will be shown. That is the reason why I went to BSIK to check the entry date. Now, what is my payment method? You can select from here. Select and get it onto the left-hand side by clicking this button. Next payment date. Okay. So you can give a very distant date like this. Any distant. Now, vendor. Who is the vendor? Free selection. Free selection means later than the posting date. Okay, this is 9, no? Okay, so if it is 9, then it has to be somewhere like this. Free selection means, suppose my vendor is having 100 number of invoices. Out of 100 number of invoices, I want to make payment only for 2. 2 invoices only I want to make payment out of 100. So what I'll do, field name, select. Document number, others also there. Okay, but here I'm concerned with the document number. Which document number? Suppose 20505, this document, and 20606. Suppose, okay, these are the 2 invoices. Out of those 100, I want to make the payment. So the selection, okay, so you can freely select whichever you want. Suppose out of 100 invoices, I want to make payment to all 99 number of invoices, except one invoice. So only one invoice has to be excluded. So exclude which invoice? This invoice, suppose. Okay, so you can freely select. Now additional log. Log means the details will come. I want to have the log once APP is done. In the log, whatever errors are there will be shown. Okay, if any errors are generated, it will be shown in the log. So I say first, third, and fourth. Select only first, third, and fourth. Now, which vendor? For this vendor, I want to create the log. Now, print out data medium. Don't give anything. Just say save. When you said save, if you go to the first tab, earlier it was red in color. Now it becomes green in color. Okay. So once you do this, keep this aside. Okay, fine. Okay, I did APP execution F110. I entered all the parameters and kept it aside. But while doing APP execution, I want the DME file also to be created so that I can send it to bank. DME file is containing all the details of the F110. Okay, now how to create this? DME, data medium exchange file, will be created from DMEE, which is data medium engine, data medium exchange engine or data medium engine. Okay, now for the file to be created, I need to go to SC38 and OBPM4. OBPM4. These two transactions are coming in between. What is SC38? SC38 is a transaction wherein the ABAPer will be executing a program. ABAPers will execute programs from SC38. Then why did I go? Because for the program called SAP FICO. Remember this program name. It is payment medium creation. Payment medium means what? Here our DME file is a payment medium. So remember this. Very, very important. Extremely important. So, okay, so give the program name so that the DME file is created. Now, run date identification are nothing but in our F110, whatever run date you give the same. Whatever identification you give the same. Like this. Okay. So what is proposal run? Proposal run means if I select this, then my DME file will be generated only during the proposal. What do you mean by proposal in first place? From F110, when you execute F110, okay, from this F110, postings will be generated. Okay, so what if I make wrong postings? That is the reason why before you execute some transaction, suppose you can see some checkbox called test run. Okay, in few of the transactions we have seen so far, we saw one text box called test run. So we selected test run if to see if everything is coming properly. Okay, if it is coming properly, what will I do? I remove test run and I execute, right? So proposal is test run. Proposal run means test run for F110. Okay, so if I say proposal run, only in the test run, the DME file will be generated. In the real run, it won't be generated. So I remove it. Payment medium format. What is this format? For this, go to FEZP to check what you give. The first step in your payment method. This is my payment method. I double click. Yesterday, use payment medium workbench. What format we gave? ZSAP format we gave yesterday. Same, you paste it. Now, printing control. If I want to print it, what print parameters? I click this button. Okay, system has given me this. Now, output to the file system. What is file system? File system means AL11 path. See how many transactions we are learning. AL11 path. AL11 is the transaction code. Okay, AL11 path we say. All these are important, everyone. So in AL11 path, whenever the DME file is generated from F110, it will be stored here. That is what output system is. See, output to file system. File system is AL11 path. Okay, transaction code is AL11. This is called the file system. All files are maintained here. This is one file, this is one file, this is one file. File is also called directory. Okay, now if you double click, all these are different file names. In this directory or in the folder, all these different file names are there. The by default file is this one, home file, home directory. Okay, home folder, dir means directory. Home folder is the by default folder where any file will be stored. Okay, so if you double click this, all files will be there. See ZSAP, okay, in one of the previous executions. Okay, so double click, the contents in that DME file will be seen. Okay, so this is the file system. Now I go back. Now I want the ZSAP file, the DME file, to be stored over there. Only when I click this, it will be stored. If I don't click output to file system, it won't be stored. So I click it, output to file system. It will be stored over there. Now, I said the by default folder is home folder. Okay, by default, if you do not give anything, any file name here, it will be get stored in the home folder. Now, I don't want to store in the home folder. Which folder I want to store? I want to store in global folder. In that case, you have to give this directory name, this path, entire path. See, okay, all this from here to here. You copy it and paste it here. Paste it here, file name. So that means it will be stored in that folder. If you don't give anything, it will be stored in the home folder. Okay, now I don't want to give, that means it will be stored in the home folder. Now screen output means what? I want to have the DME file on my desktop. Okay, so I'm selecting it and I save it. Now while saving, remember, I gave the run date and identification, right? So that means whatever file I create from this will be applicable only for this run date and identification. That means only for this run. Only for this run. How about the next run? How about tomorrow's run? Day after tomorrow also I'm doing APP. Every time I have to go to SE38 and do like this. No need. Remove the run date and identification. Then this is applicable for all the runs. Now save it as a variant. Give some name. If you give run date and identification, it is applicable only for that run. If you don't give, applicable for all. Done. Variant is created. Once variant is created from SAP FPAYM, go to OBPM4. Now from OBPM4, what was the format we were using, by the way, for DME? It is ZSAP. Now come down to see where ZSAP is. This is SAP, not ZSAP. ZSAP. Double click. Okay, now this is my company code, this is my house bank, this is my account ID. Give the variant. What was the variant we have created just now from SAP FPAYM? This is the one. Save it. Done. Close. After it is done, okay. Now come back to F110. Now say proposal. Just now I told you, right? Proposal run means test run. This is the real run. From this, if I click this, postings will be done. But before making the postings, I will have to check now whether it is correct or not. So I'll do proposal, which is test run. Now say start immediately, create payment medium. That means I'm telling system to, sorry. So I am telling system to create the payment medium, which is nothing but the DME file during the proposal run. Say enter, proposal is ready. So it is still yellow in color. It should be green in color. For that, to get it into green color, keep clicking the status. Or even you can press enter button from the keyboard. Till the time this becomes green in color, you have to wait. Okay, these buttons will come. Now let us see. Yeah. Proposal has been created. This is one of the interview questions. What are the tabs? What are the different statuses? Now this is the log. We were discussing, no, log means all the details will come. This is the log. Now what has happened to this, when I click proposal, what has happened? See, proposal. Okay, 2 invoices have been selected for the proposal. That means for making the payment. Invoices means red color items, no? So these are the 2 red color items which were there in the 1300 250. Okay, so I'm clicking edit payment proposal. That means I can edit something. So I don't want to have this 250. 250 is like, somewhere in, after 10 days of time, it has to be paid. So I'll say block. I want to block this for payment. Blocked for payment. Okay, if you want to change any discount terms, you can change. When I'm saying block, why need to change any discount? Does not make any sense, no? So I blocked it. So at proposal level, I'm blocking it. The other, see, it is blocked. It came in red color. It is blocked. The other invoice, yes, I want to have this for payment. I want to make payment for this. Okay, fine. Any discount? Okay, fine, you can give. I want to change the bank account. Say reallocate. Okay. So only one house bank I have. That is the reason why system is showing only one. If I have any multiple, from here system will be showing the list. So you can select whichever you want. So this is editing the payment proposal. You can edit the proposal. This is display proposal. This is only for display purpose. And this is the proposal log. Log means any errors are coming, it will be shown here. Okay, so once it is successful, once a proposal is successful, it should be shown in like this, a tabular form. 30003. What is this? Any discounts we have taken? Vendor cash discount. Okay, so tabular form you should be able to see. If you see tabular form, that means it is correct. See here you can see ZSEPA CT file, payment media file is getting generated. ZSEPA CT is the file name. Okay, 204-946-0016. And this is the date, 7/9/21 is the date. Now let us see if in the AL11 path it is getting generated or not. I refresh this AL11 path, home folder, double click. See, 79210016. This is the file name. No, these are the contents of the file. I double click to get the contents of the file. All right. So this is the proposal. From proposal, no postings will be made. So click payment run. So postings will be made. I activate this create payment medium. Say enter. Yellow in color should get green in color. New buttons will also come. So keep clicking this. Oh, payment run has been cancelled. Why? You can see the log. Oh, no check can be made in SAP GTS. What is this? In company code AFS1, this is the error. In company code AFS1, document number range 20 is missing, it seems. What is this document number range 20? If we go to FBZP, first step, what are the document types we give? ZP and ZV. For this ZP and ZV, you will have to maintain the number range, no? 20, this is 20. Number range 20 means this one. So say interval. What is the number range you can give? 20500. For ZP and ZV, the number range is the same. This is ZP and ZV. 20, the same. Okay. So this is the reason why we got this error. Now I got the error. What to do? Edit payment, delete output. I go to edit payment and delete output. At the proposal level also you can delete. Any errors are coming, okay, from proposal run, okay, or payment run level, what you do is you rectify that error, come back here from into F110 screen, do delete output and do it freshly. Execute freshly again. At proposal level, I got error. What you do? You correct that error. Where you got the error, you go there and you correct it. Fine. After coming to F110, don't continue with the same. Okay. You remove that proposal which was red in color due to that error, and then you do it freshly. You do the proposal freshly. See, I deleted the payment data. Now I have corrected that error, no, that number range 20 is missing. I corrected it. Okay. Now after correcting it, come back here and do payment run freshly. Status. Now postings 1 generated, 1 completed. Okay. You can see the log for payment tabular form. If it is coming, then it is correct. Yes, tabular form, I can see it is correct. And even the DME file is also generated. Fine, correct. Now, 1 generated, 1 completed means what? Postings are generated, which you can see from payment, display, payment list. This is the program involved. So 1 generated means 1 payment document generated, which is having the document number 20500. This is the payment document 20500. See, vendor is paid to bank. Now, if you come back here, till now, vendor for 1300 is open item. I come back and execute one more time. That 1300 is been cleared. So this was the invoice, no? And this is the payment document. So this payment document got generated from where? From F110. Vendor is cleared from F110. So this is the payment list. Now tables involved in F110. Regu star tables. Very, very important, everyone. Regu star tables means what? APP execution tables are Regu star tables. All these tables names you need to remember. Now, how to remember this? First, enter all the parameters, check all the tables. Then start execute, do the proposal, check all the tables. Which table is getting updated when? How you will know? Like this you will know. If you do like this, you will know. Okay, enter all the parameters first, do proposal first, check all the tables, do payment, run, check all the tables. So when which table is getting updated, you will have to check like this. Do DME and check all the tables. Without DME, try to do, okay, and check all the tables. So which table is having the DME details, you will come to know. So these are Regu star tables. Very, very important. And very, very important DME file. Now, let's go to A11 path freshly. Home folder. Now I see so many Z's capacity, which is mine. For that, you need to go to the payment log. Here itself, system will show you the number. Z capacity 7921 is the date, ending with 0017. Ending with 0017, 07921. Now, how to understand this? What is this? I can have DME file onto my desktop. How? From F110. From F110, go to environment, payment medium, DME administration. Transaction code is FDTA. Or directly you can go to FDTA. FDTA you can go directly, or from F110 also you can go from environment. Now this is the proposal level created DME file. And this is the payment run level created DME file. Where is the file? This is the file. Here you can see. I want to download it. Select it. Don't select proposal. This is proposal. And this is payment run. The one which I selected is payment run. Select it and say this download. Okay. If you want the file name as this, you can put. Otherwise, I don't want to have this file name. I want to have like this. And where you want to store on my desktop. What has to be the file name? This is the file name. It will be stored on my desktop. Download successfully completed. Where is that? Here you can see. You can see, this is the name we gave. So this will be done in text format. Okay, now make it as txt document dot txt. Okay, now try to open. The same contents you were able to see when you went to AL11 path. See, XML version, encoding UTF, document XMLNS, all these same. Same, no? Now, what is this? How to understand this? Let us see. All these have come from data medium engine, DMEE. Okay. So let's go to DME. Tree type. Always give PAYM. You can select from here. Format, you already know. ZSAP is our format. So you can get this into change mode or create mode only in development system. Only in development system, you can do the configuration, right? Okay. In quality and production, you can only go to display mode. So this is suppose development system. I go to change mode. Now, this is called tree, DME tree, TREE, DME tree. This entire thing is called DME tree. These are the node, NODE, node. Okay, these are the nodes. Now, the data in this file is coming from there. Okay, in this text file. Sorry. I think I closed that text file. Let me open it. So the data in the text file, whichever we downloaded, the data, in this or in this file is coming from the DME tree. Now let us see the information. XML version 1.0 encoding UTF. Let us see that. Document XMLNS. Document XMLNS. Where is that? I double click here on the document. Document source. Here you can see XMLNS. Document XMLNS. You are in ISO, STD, ISO 20022, Tech, XSD. See, some information is already there. Okay. So you are in ISO, STD, ISO. Now next is XMLNS XSI, HTTP www.w3. XMLNS XSI. Okay, it is a constant and the source is this one. That means all the data is coming from here only. But how a system will know what kind of data it is? Suppose I selected XMLNS. Okay, what kind of data you want? Characters or numeric? Okay, how much length it should have? Okay, all these you give. And you can maintain whether it is a constant. Constant means it will never change, that you know. Or it has to be selected from a structure field. Structure field means what? Let us see. Okay, so that you are selecting whether it is a constant or a structure. If it is a constant, you will be going to source and put that constant. Okay, in that constant, what data is there? This data is there. So in the constant only you are putting the data. Suppose I selected this structure field. Structure field means this constant will be grayed out. Structure field. Constant is grayed out. Structure field has come. It has been activated. Structures are kind of tables. Structures are kind of tables. Now, what are those tables? These are the ones which you can see here. Source, fields. These three are the structures. FPAYH, FPAYHX, FPAYP. Please remember these three. Okay, these are very, very important. These are the three structures. So in FPAYH table or structure, see, when I call a structure, it is kind of table, not exactly a table. Why? Because if you see the tables like BSID, BSIS, BKPF, BSEC, all these tables, once you get into the table, the values, the fields, okay, the values in the fields will never change. Okay, it will be, the values will be like that only as a constant forever. It will not change. Structure means the values in the fields will change in runtime. Okay, so this run, it is this value. Next run, it could be a different value. That is a structure. Now, in FPAYH structure, what are the different fields? These are the different ones. Suppose pay is the title of the pay, name of the pay. Okay, so I'm dealing with a field. I'm dealing with a field called the beneficiary name. Beneficiary is my vendor, right? So I'll say structure. What is the structure? The table name. Structure if FPAYH. What is the field name? Beneficiary name, ZNME1. ZNME1 is the name of the pay. Okay. And I save it. Okay. Like this you can do. Otherwise, had you selected any exit module, then these two will be grayed out, constant and structure field. Only the exit will be coming. But exit you can only do with ABAPer. Okay, please remember. Only with ABAPer you can do. Okay, so this is source we discussed just now. Conditions. Conditions means while picking up the data, you can still restrict. Suppose I want to have the information on the DME file only for the vendors with EUR payments or vendors who are in US country. Okay, so in that case, you can give the condition here. Okay, what condition? Vendors in US country. So country, technical names only system will accept. Technical name of the country is LAND. Okay, so technical name of the country you will have to give. And or, okay, any two conditions are there or only one condition is there. Okay, so both have to be, both conditions have to be satisfied, then say and. Any one of it, say or. Okay. So this is about the DME. And you know, these are the structures which you need to remember. Each structure is having different fields. Okay, so many fields in one structure. This is one part of it. This is another part of it. Likewise, okay. So many fields. And so this DME file, once it is created, it will be sent to bank. How it is sent? With the help of the interfaces. Interfaces means the interconnecting systems. Okay. So usually for banking, the interface is UQ. Even in your interviews also you can use the same name. eCube is an interface between SAP system and banks. Okay. So each project can have its own, kind of interface. You can even customize the interface. Interface is that one only you're creating for yourself. That means it is a customization. Any interface is a customization. So with the help of the interface, you're sending the file, the DMA file to your bank. Now AL11 path is there. Okay, you can download this file. Some transactions are there. CG3Y, CG3Z. Okay, so these are the transactions. If you go to SAP directory, one is for uploading, one is for downloading. CG3Y. This is the path of this file. Now it has come. Download file. So I want to download. Source file is this file. This is the source. Target file, that means where do you want to store? I want to store it on my desktop. Select the respective. Okay, some name has come. If you want to keep the same name or a different one. Okay, like this, you can put. CG3Y. I clicked. So / double slash will be there. So whether you want to download the file in binary format. Okay, so two ASCII and binary formats. Okay, two formats are there. So you cannot read this file. You can say download. Where do you want to download? Okay, cannot open. Okay, so usually you need to give this file name correctly. So here, this is the file name and this is the path. Only once you give the path correctly, system will be downloading. So here you need to give this along with this. Don't know if it is working in IDS or not. Okay, let me try. Okay, it is saying it cannot. Okay, so you will be doing like this in real time. Yeah, it is doing. Download it. Downloaded, it is saying. Let me check. Let me check. Okay. But you cannot work upon this file. It cannot, because we have downloaded in binary format, no? Okay, it won't open, I guess. In place of .dat, I will say txt. Yeah, now it is. Okay, now it is showing. So if I convert to TXT only, it is showing. So similarly, you can even upload the files into AL11 path directly from CG30. CG30. This is for uploading. Okay. So 2 transactions we saw. What else? What else for APP? Yeah, Regustar we discussed. Okay, so all these are very, very important, everyone. We will be seeing the intercompany transactions. Intercompany transactions. Under intercompany transactions, we have both manual as well as automatic intercompany transactions. I will be covering one. I will be giving you the other as an assignment. So I'll cover this manual, and the other one you will have to take it as an assignment. But how to do that, I will be telling you. Okay. So manual intercompany. Intercompany means what? The transaction between 2 different company codes is intercompany. Okay. Now I have to have more than one company code. Under the single group, under single group of companies, more than one company code should be there. Only then I can have intercompany transactions. Now let us see. OX16, ASF1, AFS. It is not ASF, AFS1. So under my group of companies, this is my group of companies. No, this is a prerequisite, everyone. Please remember, I can have intercompany transactions between 2 company codes if those 2 company codes are sister concerns. What do you mean by sister concern? Sister concern means if a company code, if 2 company codes are under the same group, then those 2 company codes are called sister concern. So the group should be the same for both. Only then I can say those are sister concern. Okay. Now, we are going to see how to copy a company code to create a new one. Copying a company code, EC01. See, copying a company code means what? Company code transaction code is OX02. Okay, from OX02. Okay, so I say new entries. Okay, or without any new entry, like if you see some existing one is there. Okay, suppose this is existing one. I copy, not this one. Okay, so if I copy like this, only the name will be copied. How about the GL accounts? How about all the other configurations? Those are not copied. So I want to copy in such a way that even the GL accounts which are already present and there's some configuration which is already present is copied. For that purpose, I'm going to EC01. Go to copy. See, it is getting copied. Okay, so from EC01, if you copy, the GL accounts will be copied. And the configuration, which is at company code level, is also copied. Can anybody tell me some configuration at company code level? So from which company code I want to copy? From AFS1, I want to copy into a very new company code. I say AFS9. AFS9, which is not already existing. So system is asking, do you want to copy the GL account information from the existing company code, which is AFS1? Yes, I want to copy. System is asking, do you want to allocate a different local currency to target company code? Target company code is AFS9, which is the new one. System is asking whether you want to have a different local currency. My existing company code AFS1 local currency is USD. For target company code AFS9, whether you want to allocate a different one or a new one. I would say, no, I don't want a different one. I want the same. Different, no. So keep on clicking as. See that it is getting copied. You can see the percentile here. So this is the final one. Company code AFS1 is copied to company code 9. Under completed activities, you should be able to see like this. Only then it is completed. Now, what has happened? AFS9 is the company code that has been created from AFS1. So if you go to X02, AFS9 is created. Okay. So if you want, you can change the name as AFS9 because it is copied. It has taken the name AFS1. So if you want, you can change any of this. Now make sure in OX16, both are under the same group. Both should be under the same group, 1 and 9. I want to have intercompany transactions between AFS1 and 9. Now I copied from EC01. GL account information should also be copied for the new company code. Let me see if it is copied or not. Now from here, I will switch to company code, new company code, AFS9. In AFS9, see already GL accounts have come copied. These have been copied. Got it, everyone? So these GL accounts are now in AFS9 as well. Now for AFS9, some company code level configuration is also copied. Suppose example in FBZP, house bank is company code level AFS9. See, just now I created AFS9. How is that I got this house bank? It got copied from AFS1. All the company code level information will be copied. All the company code level configurations will also be copied. Please remember. Okay. So that is a specialty of EC01. Now I have two company codes. I want to have intercompany transactions between them. AFS1 and 9. Okay. Now the one which I'm going to cover is manual. How to do automatic? I will tell you, you have to do. Okay. So manual, let us see. For manual, you need to do the automatic account determination. Again, how many times we are coming across this automatic account determination? OBYA. Even for automatic also, OBYA should be done. Okay. So OBYA I'm going. Before I go to OBYA, let me check one thing. I'm in AFS9. Go back to my old. In AFS1, create AFS9 company code as an asset or as a liability. So I say 10. So in AFS 1 company code, I'm creating for AFS 9 company. This has to be a sort key, please change, don't keep your own. Try to use the standard one always. It should be a reconciliation account with G067 group, field status group. Remove relevant to cash flow. Oh, number is too long. It should be 10010. Okay, let me just copy one more time. I gave a very lengthy number for the earlier account, so that is the reason my system did not accept. G067. Reconciliation account. So in AFS 1, I create AFS 9 company code. Now in what was the number? 10010. Now I go to AFS 9 company code. In 9 company code, I will have to create AFS 1 company code. Now which number to give? Which number to give? Can I give 10010? I've already used this number in AFS 1 company code to create AFS 9 company code. So if I give this, see, this is already at chart of accounts level. AFS 1 and AFS 9, both are using the same chart of accounts. So any GL account, once it is fixed for any particular, like, cash account, bank account in one company code, you will have to use the same number GL account in all the other company codes under that chart of accounts as the same GL account. Did you understand, everyone? See, in chart of accounts, in our existing chart of accounts, AFS 1 and AFS 9 are the two company codes. Chart of accounts is the same for both. So in AFS 1, I have created ICICI bank account, which is 10010. In AFS 9 also, okay, 10010 should be created as the same ICICI only. What if in AFS 9 ICICI is not there? Leave it. 10010, leave it. Okay, suppose in AFS 9 I want to create HDFC bank. Can I use 10010 in AFS 9 to create HDFC? No, because that number is already we are using for ICICI under that chart of accounts. Got it, everyone? So you cannot use. So I am trying to create account 10011. And this is AFS 1 company. $67. So create the two GL accounts like this. After creating the two GL accounts, go to OBYA. What is OBYA? OBYA is automatic account determination for intercompany transactions. Now I go to OBYA. When I go to OBYA, system is showing like this. What is my first company code? What is my second company code? And say enter. Now, see, clearing between company codes, AFS 1 and 9. Posted in AFS 1. Okay, debit posting case 40, you already know. and credit is 50. Here you need to give this company code GL account, which you created in this company code 10010, right? AFS 9 company code. Now posted in AFS 9, cleared against 1. Posting keys are 40 and 50, you already know. So in this company code, whatever GL account you created for this company code, that's it. Save. This step is common for both manual as well as automatic intercompany transactions.
Lavanya, can you go back to that screen?
Yeah, sure.
Here in receivable 10010 and also in account credit also 10010.
Same GL.
Same. Shouldn't it
Same.
be 10011?
How will it be? I'm telling you, postings in AFS1. In that company code, you will be putting a 10011. 10011 is what? The AFS1 company code.
Yeah.
So in AFS1 company code, do you think that GL account should be posted?
Okay.
See, you will understand now. When we make postings, you will understand. Okay. So now after doing this, now what intercompany I want to create? Intercompany means not every time it is vendor or customer related. Okay, suppose we'll give you an example. AFS1 company code bought some material from one vendor and it did not make payment. According to payment terms, it has to be paid 30 days, in 30 days. So 30 days over. AFS1 is asking AFS9 to make the payment. In that case, which is making the payment? AFS9. That is called the paying company code. And what is sending company code? AFS1, the one which has to make the payment, is sending company code. The one which is actually making the payment is paying company code. So in FBCP, the other day, somebody was asking me, what is sending and what is this paying company code? Sending company code, now you understand everyone? The one which has to make the payment, but it is not making. Paying company code is the one which is actually making payment on the sending company code's behalf. Okay. So now, so these particular transactions which are intercompany are not just related to vendor and customer. Even the internal payments, salary payments, any internal payment in that case. Okay. AFS1 took loan from bank. AFS9 is making the payment, which is its sister concern. Okay. AFS1 has some outstanding. AFS9 is making the payment. That is also possible, no? So let us discuss one internal payment. F-02. Now I want AFS9 to make the payment for the outstanding expenses of AFS1. AFS1 is sending company, AFS9 is the paying company code. And this is the manual one. This is manual intercompany. So some data I'm taking. The paying company code, whenever it is making the payment, 50 is the posting key. Cash payment or bank, it is its wish. So cash is being credited. When it is making the payment, cash or bank is credited. When it is getting the payment, it has to be debited. Bank or cash has to be debited. But here it is credited, means it is making the payment. AFS9 is making the payment. How much? Some 1400, some amount. Okay. So Okay. Now, what expenses of AFS1? Some outstanding expenses are there, it seems. Which is outstanding expenses? What is the, outstanding. Okay. Outstanding expenses of which company code? AFS1 company code. See the entry. Cash account of AFS9 is paying to AFS1 of what expense? Outstanding salary expense. Now these two GL accounts are reconciliation GL accounts. 4050, 10010 AFS9, 10011 AFS1. And you just say save. This is the cross company code transaction. In AFS1 company code, one document is generated. In AFS9 company code, one more document is generated. And this is a cross company code transaction. So 3 documents altogether. Let us see. FB03 in AFS9 is this one. FB03 in AFS1. What was the number? Let us see in the list. The last 40. What is cross company code? FB U3. Cross company code number. The latest one will be displayed here. Cross company code transaction. Accompanying documents. These are the 2. Even, you can just go here, go to 40. Here, environment, document environment, accounting documents, you can see. This is the original document for it. So if you go to accompanying documents, you will be able to see.
Thank you for attending the session. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also, feel free to ask your questions in the comment section below, and we will reply to them at the earliest.